Hey everyone, Chris Stoltz coming at you from Sesame Place, and Cinema Sickness is here too, and they just put in this brand new Sesame Place entrance sign, so we are ecstatic about that. Something new. We're gonna go into the park, see what kind of new merch.
Enter that way.
We're gonna enter that way. We're not going this way.
No.
Never go that way. Never go that way. We're gonna go this way and check out all the new and seasonal merch, see what's on sale, and just have a rockin' good time sweeping the clouds away because it is nasty and kind of raining here.
I think the clouds are sweeping away.
Because we're coming to Sesame Place. That's how it is. All right, we'll see you inside. One of the reasons we are here is to check out all of their seasonal decorations. So you can see they have all kinds of, there's a green, a red, and a blue Christmas tree. There's all kinds of ornaments back there featuring the characters. So it's gonna be a really magical, or I should say, furry Christmas adventure here at Sesame Place. All right, so outside here, while the tunes are rocking, you can see a giant Elmo nutcracker. A giant Cookie Monster nutcracker right here. I can't wait to see what else they have inside the actual park itself. This is just at the entrance. We haven't even got in the park yet, and we are just freaking out. We have Elmo, Abby, and Elmo's dog, Tango. And apparently Tango is extremely large. Tango and Dave are...
When did Elmo get a dog?
Very recently. But Tango is bigger than Elmo and Abby, apparently. So that's one fairly large dog. As you can see, they have a whole bunch of Sesame Street characters as nutcrackers just all around the park. They're around the giant Christmas tree in the entranceway. They have these decorative snow globes of Prairie Dawn and Oscar. I'm not sure if they have them as ornaments or actual snow globes for sale, but it'd be pretty cool if they did. Here's a character you don't see featured as much in the parks. It's Hairy Monster. I think this is the only Hairy Monster I've seen in the park so far, but always great to see Hairy represented. As you can see, because it's winter, the water park portion of the park is not open. However, the park still decorated these areas for the holiday. And here we can see a few characters spruced up for Christmas aboard the good ship Sesame. A honker to count Cookie Monster, Prairie Dawn, Big Bird, Ernie, Bert, Rover, Abby, Zoe, and Snuffy. Though, sadly, the Tweedlebugs are apparently not in the festive mood and have not dressed up for the occasion. Interestingly enough, though, on the other side of the boat are Rudolph characters. So you got Rudolph and all the Misfit toys, even Yukon Cornelius. Everybody's here. So they must have had a Rudolph-themed event or something. Yes, because even Bumble the Abominable Snowman is featured. And it looks like next season they're getting ready for a whole new water park ride or attraction because they have Bert and Ernie's Splashy Shores, all new, coming in 2023. Let's see if we can get a sneak peek of what it's going to be. So I don't know what's going to be here. It's maybe part of a lazy river or something, but there is a whole new thing coming in 2023. Bert and Ernie's Splashy Shores, and I'm looking forward to checking that out. Even the backside of the neighborhood is decorated. And here we have the Sesame Street Theater featuring Bert and Ernie as the theatrical happy and sad dramatic faces. And outside the theater are all these parody posters of actual musicals. So you have Abby as a parody to Annie. You have the Preschool of Rock as the School of Rock, as well as Scent, a spoof of Rent featuring Snuffy's nose, and Bear Spray, a spoof of Hairspray, of course, with Baby Bear. They also have parody posters that say Nest Side Story like West Side Story, and Furry Boys like Jersey Boys. Of course, Sesame Street itself is all decked out for the holidays as well. We have the Sesame Street lamppost all decked out with garland. We have an H's for the holidays banner. You got a cat wearing a Santa Claus hat up in the window there. Hooper's store has 2 Christmas trees out here. One is all decked out with rubber duckies, and the other is all decked out with paper clips. I can only imagine who decorated these trees. But of course, the whole reason we're here is to check out the merch inside Mr. Hooper's gift shop, formerly known as Hooper's Emporium. Here we have some Christmas themed t-shirts. We have Merry Christmas from Street, Happy Holidays, Me Love the Holidays, A Very Furry Christmas, and we have Seasons Greetings from Sesame Street, Have a Super Sweet Holiday, Merry and Bright, and a shirt featuring Rudolph, who we all know is not a Sesame Street character. Here we have the whole holiday section. We have Elmo, Cookie Monster, and Oscar mugs. We have blankets. There's these really cool characters as cookie ornaments. That's really neat. They also have them as stick-on patches. I'm not quite sure what you would do with those, but hey, that's cool. There's also a string of cookie lights, cookie stockings, cookie print clothing, cookie print plush, all kinds of great stuff. Here's Big Bird as a nutcracker on a t-shirt. Here's Elmo and Cookie Monster, You Crack Me Up. Here's Elmo's sweater with him with a Laplander kind of hat. And there's Cookie Monster with a Laplander hat too. That's really cool. Oh, here we go. Here's all the characters as nutcrackers saying, what's cracking? Here we have ornaments of all the characters as nutcrackers. That's really neat. We got Big Bird, Elmo, Oscar, Abby, Cookie Monster. I think I might have to pick some of those up for my tree. That is really neat. They also have frames of the characters as nutcrackers. And here we have the characters as nutcrackers on a mug as well. Here we have a plush of Cookie Monster holding a Christmas cookie. We have Abby in a winter outfit, Elmo as an elf, and Cookie Monster and Elmo as nutcrackers. There's also a section over here of other Christmas ornaments. We have a whole thing of Christmas balls. Here's a Sesame Place Christmas ball. And we also have some Sesame Place snow globes and lights. They also have a snow globe of the characters as gingerbread men as well. Here we have the characters on seasonal apparel. We have some hats and scarves and even mittens too. Here we have a whole line of plates, bowls, and mugs featuring the characters as gingerbread men. In the pin section, we have a few pins featuring the characters wearing Santa hats. And new this year is a pin featuring Tango. And of course, they have a bunch of non-seasonal merch that's just amazing to look at as well. So let's see what else the store has to offer. I'm freaking out about this really cool vintage inspired Sesame Street magnet. That is really neat. I might have to pick this one up. These patches are new. We have Telly Monsters Triangle Lovers Club. We have the Bird Skateers, It's So Simple, Cookie Aficionado. We have like a blue seal of quality of featuring Cookie Monster. Ducketeer, Waddles and Quackers Unite. That's brilliant. The Snuffketeer, We Believe. We have a Grover ID tag. The Sesame Street Camp since 1969. Some random animals and stuff with the characters. That's interesting. And a whole bunch of other blue ribbon, red ribbon, green ribbon, pink ribbon, and yellow ribbons. So we came here thinking we were going to get a deal on some Sesame Place holiday merch. But unfortunately, the only things that are on sale are a few select pieces of apparel. And none of the cool actual like merch that's here is on sale. So I might be passing because even though I love those nutcracker ornaments, they are $17 a piece. So that's a large nut to swallow, and I think I'm gonna have to pass on those.
I like that. I got it.
Or should I say a hard nut to crack? That sounds a little better.
Now we thought about it? Yeah, that's much better.
Okay, so that's gonna do it for Sesame Place. We got a couple of things here. Dave picked up a Cookie Monster gingerbread plush. That's cool. I got a couple things as well. I got some things from my friend Aaron, and we'll get back to the museum and we'll show you what I picked up. Bye! So obviously now I am back here in the Muppet Stuff Museum, so let me show you what I picked up. But first, let me show you what I picked up on my way to Sesame Place. Yes, I found a bunch of really great items before I even got to Sesame Place. I found this brand new and factory sealed DVD of Elmo's Travel Songs and Games, this giant super shaped Cookie Monster balloon that blows up to be 23 inches high. Thankfully, I'll have room to put this in the museum since it's still brand new and factory sealed. And speaking of Cookie Monster, I also found this Sesame Place Cookie Monster sipper. This It's a Very Furry Christmas at Sesame Place insulated cup, which I have to say, I really like the grip on. Has this great rubbery bottom to it. That's actually really cool. As well as this giant Sesame Place pitcher featuring so many of our favorite beloved Sesame Street characters' faces. And while not Sesame Place branded, I also found this Elmo, Cookie Monster, and Zoe at the beach baby sipping cup. You may have seen that I was also there with Cinema Sickness, and during his most recent trip to Walt Disney World, he found this deconstructed Kermit bag clip for me. It's fairly interesting. It has a pom-pom of Kermit's body, it has Kermit's collar, and it has these dangling Kermit flippers on the bottom. This was just so strange that I had to pick this up because, I mean, who else wouldn't want a deconstructed Kermit just dangling from their bag? I mean, might as well be dangling from the museum somewhere. Cinema Sickness viewer, and hopefully Muppet Stuff viewer as well, Matt Haynes, sent Dave a few things for me as well, which were these Jim Henson and the Muppets Topps trading cards. These were released as part of Topps's American Pie line of trading cards. So we have card number 63, the Jim Henson Company, founded during a recession in 1958 as Muppets Inc. The Jim Henson Company attained worldwide popularity in the entertainment industry. Driving that success, of course, were some of the most famous puppets in entertainment history. Among the famed creations of Jim and Jane Henson's imaginative operation were Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, and Rolf the dog. And here you can see Jim Henson and Kermit in front of a Miss Piggy Pig Power poster. Then we have card number 103, Sesame Street in the 60s. Open Sesame. With a fluid format to keep up with changing times, but a timeless appeal to kids of all ages, Sesame Street has shot well past the 4,000 episode mark since its debut in 1969. Most identifiable with the show are Jim Henson's Muppets, such as Big Bird, Bert, Ernie, and Elmo. One survey showed that 95% of American kids had watched it by the time they were 3. While the front of the card features the Sesame Street Muppets in a country motif, which I believe was the same image used for the Sesame Country album. It's kind of odd that Topps would pick this photo to represent Sesame Street, as the characters are not even on the street itself. Moving right along, we have card 125, The Muppet Show, which features a 1980s picture of Jim Henson in front of the classic Henson Company mural. Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, and all their fuzzy friends made their American debut in 1976 on The Muppet Show, raising the bar for puppetry with spot-on, surprisingly sophisticated humor. Jim Henson's Critters won 4 primetime Emmys over its run of 120 episodes before taking their talents to greener pastures in every nook of the entertainment industry. Now, I have a little quibble with Topps about their information on this card. It says Kermit the Frog made his American debut in 1976 on The Muppet Show, which we all know is not true. He actually made his debut on Sam and Friends in 1955, which is why he's on the cover of this card representing the 50s. So get your information correct, Topps, or people like me will correct you. So thank you, Matt, for these great cards, and keep watching both Cinema Sickness and, hopefully, Muppet Stuff. So now let me show you what I picked up at Sesame Place. Unfortunately, I was under the impression that there would be a lot of holiday sales going on, but nope, so many things were actually just still full price. So I only picked up a few things, and not a whole lot that was holiday related. I picked up these plush gingerbread Bert and Ernie ornaments for my friend Aaron, who collects Bert and Ernie merch. The backs have the characters' autographs, while the fronts feature the characters with sewn-on glittery scarves. But for the museum, I picked up this retro-inspired Sesame Street logo rainbow magnet, as well as this Tango character pin. One of the first pieces of Tango merchandise available at the park. I heard rumor there was also a Tango plush, but sadly they were out of it when I went. Again, as you saw, Cinema Sickness was there with me, so I'm going to put links below so you can watch all the videos of me finding these items on our way to Sesame Place. That's going to do it for this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Please leave a comment down below and let me know what your favorite item from this video was. Please be sure to follow us on all our social media channels, and I'll see you next time from the Muppet Stuff Museum.